Hey Hogs, I got some video of our defensive set just to look at our base blue technique to see how we're doing. First off, just so I can get an evaluation of how you guys are doing. Um, Make sure you are using the techniques that I'm teaching you, so I can start making evaluations for depth chart. I would just want to make sure we're taking our steps, we're staying low, we're defeating our key, and then we are reacting and pursuing to the ball accordingly. So remember, all three of us this is base blue, all three of us, we should be a zero, a four, and a four. We should be lunging and stepping, getting into, um, I don't know why my drawing isn't working. There we go. Uh, it's still not working over there. Huh, interesting. I don't know why it's doing that. Try one thing. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the technique and see how we're doing. So I'm gonna go left to right every time. Okay, Alton, you do lunge. We step into our guy. We get hands inside, which is nice, but now I want you to sit down back low. I don't want you to get belly to belly with this guy. I want you to sit down. You do get separation. Um, and I know it was a fumble, but your initial lunge and steps were good. Burke, watching you, you're lower than him. That's good. Uh, Alton, I want you to be more like Burke here. You underneath him, lower than the offensive lineman. Don't stand up. If he stands up, you stay at your own level. Okay. And then Burke, I like how you feel the pressure of the double team. You put out that kickstand. Okay. Right here. This is how we take on a double team here. I want everyone to see this right here. Okay. We got our kickstand out, so he's able to brace against it. He's leaning away from pressure. Okay. Now that double team disappears, then he can come off it. Okay. Watching Trent. Okay. I want to watch your hands. So Trent, you're still rounding. You're bringing your arms up and out. When you're making contact, I want to see you shoot your hands from the ground straight up. I don't want to see you rounding your arms because that's going to get you in trouble. And that guy's going to get his hands inside you. But you do end up getting your hands on him, getting your hands inside. Okay. You're pressing. You do have a wide base and you work to get rid of him. That's very nice. Good job. Okay. They run the play again. Okay. Alton, your steps are too big. Uh, you're taking too big of steps. I like you to see more choppy. And then when you see the play is going away, so I don't want you to just keep running this guy into the backfield, Alton. That's not helping us. Right now, I want you to sit and stop right there. Okay, once you have defeated him, I want you to sit down and stop and diagnose where the play is going. Okay, I don't need you to keep running him into the backfield. I just need you to sit, okay, and then get rid of him and go pursue to the ball. And when you get rid of him, I want to see you be violent and rip him off of you and go pursue. Okay, I want to see you rip him down. All right, Burke, watching you. Take two steps, Burke. Don't just take one. Okay, you take one. I think we're cheating a little bit because you know that double team's coming. Please don't cheat. Please take your same steps every time. Okay. You knew the double team was coming. You do hang in there like you're supposed to, which is nice. Okay. Trent, now look at you. Now he's beating you. You stood up. He's underneath you. Your hands bowed out. So now his hands are inside. And now look what's happening. Now you're getting driven back. This is not what we do. You should be sitting down low like Burke is. You should have your hands inside. You should be looking through his hips. That's where we should be. Okay. Then you can't get rid of him. You can't get rid of him because his hands are inside. You can't get rid of him like you try to because his hands are inside, so he can just keep on driving you. All right? We got to get rid of him. Okay, we got a couple new guys here. Okay, Ife, I like how you fire out fast here and you get into your guy. You get extension, and then you're trying to work a move to get to the quarterback. Okay, Max, I'd like to see you lunge more. Your hands, though, you don't get your hands inside. Elliot gets his hands inside you, but you are working a move, which is good. I'd like to see you try to get rid of Elliott. I know it's harder because you don't have hand position. Mosman, you're the tallest guy on the field. You need to get your head down into his chest. Okay. You need to fire out low. Okay. And you need to work to get your hands inside. I do love how when you identify pass, you start working. Okay. That's really good. But now we need to turn and pursue. All right. And we need to stay lower and get our hands inside. One thing I just noticed, Mosman, your stance is getting too out of whack here. This foot's way too far back. Okay. Because if you look at your first step, it's you have to take a gigantic step with that back leg, and that's not good. Okay. We want to take short, choppy steps. You need to get that foot closer. Okay. If you look at Ife, his is a little bit better. This foot's way too far back here. Okay. Looking at Ife here, he takes a step. He sees that his key goes away. He needs to get hands on his key. And if his key wants nothing to do with him, it's really easy for you to get hands on and get extension and to see where the play is going right away. Okay. But Ife does a fantastic job at when he see his key goes away, he looks inside and he sees that a puller is coming. And we haven't even worked on this, but he comes in and wrongs arm the puller. Okay, he blows up the puller, which then throws off the other lead blocker here. So he sticks his face inside, Ife does, to make him bounce to our linebackers. And that's what we want to do. Okay, Max, looking at you. You're nice and low. That's good. Now pop back up when you feel that the double team has gone away. Okay, don't just sit down. We got to be able to feel that pressure because you're no longer getting double teamed. Okay, Mosman, you see, you take that gigantic first step and you're so slow getting off the ball. And then what do you do? What do? You pop right up. You're the tallest guy on the field. You got your hands on the outside. You don't have your hands inside. You're literally looking over the top of his head instead of reading through the hips. We read through the hips. Okay. You do pursuit of the ball, but just, when you're going against someone that's bigger than you and you do this, you're going to get beat. Okay. Next two here. Watching Alton. Alton gets hands on his guy. His guy wants nothing to do with him. So then once he gets hands on, he knows his eyes can go inside. Okay. And then he's able to go and make a play if he needs to. That's good. Okay. Burke watching you. Okay. We launch. We get two steps. You get hands inside, which is good. And then you work in a move to try to get to the ball carrier. That's awesome. Okay. Trent, your hands are better here. Okay. You have a little wind up. I don't even want that little wind up there. Okay. Bring your arms straight out in front of you. Throw your arms forward. Okay. And then get extension. Okay. You do a good job trying to get to the ball carrier then. But don't bring your hands back. Throw them straight forward. Okay. Alton, good. Now get rid of them. Don't just drive him straight back. Okay. I want to see you get rid of him sooner once you know that ball's being thrown. Like right now. Right now is when you should be getting rid of him and going. Burke watching you. Okay, good job working a move. Okay, Trent, if your key works out, you need to work out with them. You need to work out and try to get hands on and then have your eyes go inside. Okay, but if you're on defense, you can't get driven out like this. I guess that's not too bad. We don't want to get driven out where we get driven past the quarterback. So on a pass rush, we want to get driven just to about the same level as the quarterback, and then we want to make a move back to the inside. Okay. Okay, now we got Molitor. Okay, Molitor, your guy steps inside. You step in with him. We need to be tougher on this. I want you to go punch this guy and squeeze and squeeze. This is good. You're squeezing here. That's awesome. Okay, but right away, initially, squeeze that guy down. Okay, We need to get a bigger piece of him. I want this inside hand on his breastplate. Okay. And then the other hand on the rib cage. Okay, Tommy, watching you. So, Tommy, as you can see, you're more of a one technique here. You need to be straight up and down on this guy. You need to be a zero technique. Okay. So, you see how you are now starting to go this way? You can't do that. You need to be a two gap player. Okay. You can't start moving yourself over there because you're taking yourself out of the play. All right. You need to be head up on this guy and taking on this double team. Okay. Gabe, watching you. We need to get more hands on this guy. We're too quick to look into the backfield. We need to get more hands on because we're getting kicked out here. We need to squeeze this guy down more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze him down. That way we don't give up any of those yards. Because look where he's going. He's getting up to this backer here. We need to get more of a squeeze so this backer can come out free. Okay. So Gabe, watching you now. Way too high. You see where you're at? I think this is Chase. Chase does a great job getting low here. Okay. Gabe, you got to be underneath him. You are way too high here. You need to get your hands on your key. You're immediately looking in the backfield. You are getting way too greedy. You need to defeat the guy in front of you before you start looking in the backfield. Okay, Tommy, you need to be a zero technique. And then when you feel this double team coming, when you feel this double team, you need to turn away, turn this shoulder, turn this hip down, turn away, and then just sit there and stay double teamed. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to think you need to get off this double team. If you are being double teamed, stay right there until that whistle blows. I don't want you to do that. I want you to stay double teamed. Okay, Mulder watching you. Okay, you get here, you get to extension, you see play goes away. Now get rid of him and go pursue. Good, that's what you need to do. Okay, Braden watching you. Okay, Braden, you should be attacking your key right here. You should be getting extension. We shouldn't be slanting in at all, I don't think, because this was all base blue. Okay, you need to get hands on, get extension. You need to be underneath him. Okay, your pad level is not too bad, but we shouldn't be fighting in that way. You do eventually get out here, but you would be out there a lot sooner, Braden, if you would have just gotten extension and read what was going on. Okay, if you just got extension right here and sat, you would have been able to see that a lot sooner and then get out there. Okay. Okay, Elliot, sit down. So you have a good lunge here. You get your hands inside, which is nice, but then sit down more. We're just standing up too much, but you do a good job pursuing here. Okay, Chase, watching you. You need to be square and you need to have a bigger punch with your hands, Chase. Your hands are inside here, which is good. We are your pad level isn't bad at all. You just need to be square and we need to bring a bigger punch. So, Braden, we're not getting hands on at all here, buddy. We're kind of torpedoing our body here and just running straight up field. Okay? And that's why it's easy for us to get kicked out here. And that's what we don't want to have happen. Because look, two things are happening. First off, we're not getting hands on the tackle. So he's free to work up to the linebacker. Okay, boom, right there and block him. So we're not defending the linebackers. Second off, you run straight up field, so it's an easy kick out block. Okay, we need to be getting hands on our key. And once we have defeated our key, then we can see where the ball is going. All right, Elliot, watching you. We're too high here. I think we popped up too much this time instead of firing out low. Okay, I would love to see you get extension. We're not getting moved too much, which is good, but we need to sit down lower because look, you're giving up a lot of real estate of your chest, and making it easy for them to move you. Okay, this is a really good double team right there by Tommy. That's nice. I like that. Okay, Chase, you see how you're kind of turning your shoulders, turning away? You're not staying square. We don't want to do that. We need to fire straight out at them, okay? We don't want to turn away because as you can see, we really can't see what's going on. We can't get our hands on the key. All right. Okay, watching here. Alton. So same thing as I said before. You don't need to run this guy so far into the backfield because you honestly take yourself out of position a little bit. Okay. You just need to punch and then sit right here. Sit down, squat down, and then read through his hips and see what's going on. And then when you can make a determining factor of where the ball is going, then you can go pursue. If you keep just shoving him into the backfield, you honestly might run by the play. All right. So Burke watching you. Okay, you get your hands on your guy. I do like your pad level, your width, but now we need to, once we have gotten to this position, we need to see what's going on in the backfield and then get rid of them. There you go. That's good. Okay, Trent, your hands are still a little wide. Okay, his hands are inside you. Okay, you need to get your hands inside. Okay, your Trent, your eyes are inside too quickly. Okay, you're also standing up. Look at what your helmet does. The first thing it does, it goes straight up, straight up, straight up. Okay, I don't want that head to pop up at all. Do not rise up. Okay, lunge forward and get your hands on the inside. Okay, same thing. You need to settle your feet. Okay, once you get here, settle your feet and then get rid of them. Okay, you're taking too many steps. Okay, Burke, this is a good job here. Okay, this right here, this is textbook. This is exactly what we do where we're getting double teamed, is right there. That is perfect. Don't get moved. He is a rock. He's got that kickstand out. Okay. And he can't get moved. There's nothing that this guy can do. He's not going to get moved at all. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want when we're getting double teamed. Okay. Alton watching you. This is perfect. I love this. So you get hands on your key. Your key wants nothing to do with you. You hold on to him as you're seeing what's going on in the backfield. Okay. And then you can collapse and make the play. That's excellent. Okay, same thing, Trent. You pop up, you got to get your hands inside. Okay, this is like the same play. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, Burke, you do good. Alton, you do good. Trent, you're just popping up too much and not getting your hands inside. Okay, Ife, we need to get hands on our key. Okay, we're just immediately into the backfield. We have no idea what's going on right now. Okay, I have no idea where the ball is going. So we need to get hands on our key, get extension, and then we can look in the backfield. You're way too fast looking into the backfield, Ife. Okay, and look what happens. Now they run the reverse. Okay, this is where we get screwed. That's why I say you don't get rid of the guy until you know for sure where the ball's going. Now you do a great job getting back out here, but you would have been in a lot better position. This is exactly the reason why I say for us to get hands on and to get extension and sit instead of just taking off and running in the backfield. Okay. This is the prime example as to why we don't do that. Okay. Bert, or Illa watching you. Okay, you're good. You're getting double teamed here. And we can just stay double teamed. Okay, we can just stay right there. They want to have two guys on you, that's great. Just stay there until the whistle blows. Okay, your big deal. Oh my gosh. Who is this? Um, Mosman, thank you. Mosman, you're popping up way too high. You're the highest hat on the field. You need to stay in front of your key. You need to have your eyes on your key first. All of us, our eyes are too much into the backfield. You need to be reading your key, trust that your key is going to take you to where the play is supposed to go. Get extension, defeat the guy in front of you, and then you can go pursue to the ball. Okay? We are just way too fast to get our eyes into the backfield. All right? That's our defensive set there. Hopefully we'll learn and get better.